Here we are today. I'm going to channel my inner Dan Carroll and try to do the introductions.
Please don't.
Here we are on another special episode of the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. I am joined by one Rob Herking. Rob Herking, what say you?
Good afternoon on this rainy, dreary Monday. But there is a beacon of sunshine brewing right in between us. It's a noticeable absence. It's kind of a void, black hole with light. It is one effigy to Dan Carroll, which we're going to channel our inner Bob Ross here in a minute and give him some friends. Give him some things to play with.
Dano had a long weekend, I guess, / did not get all of his work done. So he had some jobs that he had to finish, so he was unable to be with us today. But we said the show will go on.
Even though it may be miserable to some, it'll be pleasant to us because we don't have Dan here.
But we did print out a picture, so he's here in spirit.
Haunting you people. You guys are the ones that have to look at his ass.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
That was a
face.
That was a picture taken at the Cincinnati Pride Night.
Was that the roller girl? That's why I thought it was.
I don't know. Does he have his tongue out because he's at the roller girl thing, or does he have his tongue out because he's waiting for a penis to come into his mouth? I'm going to go with the latter.
I'm pretty sure. Well, hey, he's probably not going to listen to this or watch it anyway, but
you don't even know what we do.
But I'm sure his ears are burning like they're on fire right now.
Yes, I hope so.
So we will see. We will see how it goes. But Dan, we miss you. Even though Rob says we don't, we do.
I don't.
But you're here in spirit.
I don't miss him at all.
Yes, you do.
I wish he didn't show up on Friday's episode after the golf match. We wouldn't have even had to bring that up. If he had forgotten about it in 3 days, can you imagine what a week would bring?
And the fact he said he forgot.
Yeah.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
Oh, he forgot too about his schedule and work and other shit. What a moron. Bunch of fun shit going on today.
Here we are.
This is pretty great. So NORAD detects Russian aircraft operating in Alaska Air Defense Identification Zone. They said, we don't see it as a threat. I think Ukraine has pretty much taught us that anything from Russia we don't see as a threat.
Right.
I mean, good God, a little country like that, and they've been going at it 10 months now?
Something like that. And yeah, you would think Russia being Russia would have gone in and just smoked it and been done. And yet we're still hearing this bullshit. And what's Ukraine's president's name?
Zelensky. Is his name Vladimir Zelensky?
Yes.
So they're both Vlads.
Yeah. Are they related by first name?
I don't know. Is that how it works over there? Is that how it works over there? I mean, is it Vlad?
You could give me $1 million and I wouldn't be able to point out Ukraine on a non-labeled map.
I know it's next to Russia.
I know it's close, but I wouldn't be able to pick it out.
There's a, what is it, the Bering Sea or some shit like that? I don't know. It could be instead of, women taking men's names, which is traditional here.
Are they spelled the same?
I don't know. Is it Vladimir?
I think it is. I'll have to look it up. We got these neat things called computers.
Who gives a shit? It's fucking Russia and Ukraine. Nobody really cares. I do want to do this. Let's start a little Bob Rossi.
Using the liquid white and allowing the color to blend, that effect happens automatically. You really don't have to worry about it. It just happens. And that truly is the joy of painting.
There is, Bob.
It's like a happy.
Right on down.
Oh, he's got a little friend here.
It's like a happy little tree.
We start this series with just a very basic little painting.
Thanks, Bob. There'll be more coming.
Unfortunately, the camera isn't zoomed in far enough, but
we'll get it. We'll get once it's created today, we will definitely put it up.
It'll be on our Instagram.
Should be little dick tongue action, Dan. Nice.
It's a happy little dick.
So Russia's no longer a threat, so nobody worry about that shit show. They sent 4 planes into the Alaskan Air Defense Zone.
It's the same entity that tracks Santa Claus, by the way, that's giving us this information.
NORAD. Fucking myth. Sorry, kids. If your kid is 14 and believing in Santa Claus still, is that an issue?
Oh, it's definitely an issue.
I would think so. I mean, other kids are finger banging their daughters. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. What happens in your household, sir?
Other 14-year-old boys are experimenting with Mary Jane Rottencrotch in 8th grade and freshman year of high school, and your kid's still fucking getting a list for Santa Claus.
That are making hockey sticks out of socks.
Yeah, no shit. I thought my son played hockey for a while. I was like, is he not in baseball anymore?
Well, we do have the disclaimer that we've marked this explicit.
Oh, it's always explicit.
So we're good.
Oh, shit.
We're good with that.
Hit the wrong button.
The kids should be watching this anyway.
Well, the kid's watching worse shit, man. Powering it down in the bathroom or in his bedroom. That's how he's making the hockey sticks. It's like a fucking NHL factory over in those bedrooms.
He got fucking XNXX and Pornhub saved in his favorites.
Do you like those? I like X Video.
I like RedTube.
Dude, they got
RedTube's
the
not
pop
bad.
up. So the X Video goes to the link. Because I could lose one of those fucking pop up windows, and next thing you know, it's still showing when you're in court or something. It's like, fuck.
Well, it'll pop you to all the different ones anyway.
I
So
know. I don't like that.
that's how we know the difference of what we like and what we don't.
Yeah. You know, I do like the suggested. If you like this video, here's some related ones. All right, let's check out the related ones because that one almost got me there.
That fucking algorithm doesn't always fucking work because I'm like, no, that had nothing to do with what I was just fucking watching, and I don't want to watch that. No.
How'd I go from MILF porn to granny porn? I mean, what the fuck? I guess it's a definitive line in regards to age on that. But
you go from full mass to no mass, and then you're fucking scrubbing your eyes out with bleach with some of the shit that pops up.
Unbelievable. Well, at least we're not talking about NAMBLA and the Center for Missing and Exploited Children and shit with our porn. I like the older, not old, but of age, late 20s, early 40s. That's pretty much my demo.
That's your lane. That's the lane you stay in.
Sure is. That and animal sex. Oh shit! Did I say that out loud?
I knew it was going somewhere. I knew it was going somewhere. I like it.
We've got today in history. There's really not much shit going on. I don't even know what some of this stuff is, so I'm not even going to say it. We'll abbreviate it. We'll get back to Bob Ross here because we got to finish this painting before we're done. Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt, who won the 100 meters at the Rio de Janeiro Games, became the first person to win the event in 3 consecutive Olympics. He later claimed an unprecedented 3rd straight gold medal in the 200 meters. That was in 2016. I don't know how to say his name. Here's a good one.
Give it a try. Give it a try. You're a studied man.
All right. 2004 on today's date, Polish-born poet, essayist, and critic Czesław Milosz, who was considered one of the major poets of the 20th century and won the 80s.
I would have gone with that.
Nobel Prize for Literature, died at the age of 93. Who really gives a shit? I mean, he's dead already. I mean, move on. 1994, Venezuelan militant Carlos the Jackal, who orchestrated some of the highest profile terrorist attacks in the 70s and 80s, was captured by French agents in Sudan. He was later sentenced to life in prison for his crimes. Do you think the French in Sudan rode across with like Mounties from Canada with camels? And are they polite?
And were they the best camels?
I don't know.
Were they top of their class?
Did they have good toes? I mean, if you're gonna have a camel, I don't even think you look at its ears or its eyes. You look at its toes to make sure the toes are good. Because there's nothing worse than a bad camel toe. It's just
that's bad, or it's bad or good. It just depends on what you're looking at.
It does horrible shit.
How you're looking at it.
1941, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill and U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt issued the Atlantic Charter, a joint declaration that stated, among other points, that they desired no territorial change without the free assent of the peoples concerned. That is working out splendidly.
I know we talked a little bit in one of the previous podcasts about like all the World War II in color documentaries.
Yeah,
and
the techno shit.
Churchill is a fucking interesting man, though.
He looks the same in Technicolor as he does in black and white.
He kind of does. He does.
He's almost, oh shit, Peabody and shit. Who was the dog? Was the dog Peabody?
Oh, I know.
Sherman,
yeah.
I mean, he's just a milquetoast, milky white mother.
Very, very nice dresser, and didn't give a shit.
No,
he didn't give a fuck about anything.
Dude was a drinker too, which we can appreciate it. One more and I'm out of here. LLC. One more and I'm out of here. News Network and others.
Whatever other network that Rob creates.
Yep. Guess what? FDR also in 1935 on today's date signed the Social Security Act. Thank you very much for the welfare state you created, FDR. Appreciate it. Yep. Also another one, 1917, China declared war on Germany and Austria-Hungary during World War I. That worked out well for the Chinese back then, just like the Ukraine invasion does with the Russians.
Right.
So good job. Shit, there was some kind of boxer rebellion. I don't see any boxers in the photo, so I'm not going to deal with it. Like if it was a Tyson rebellion that was quick.
Tyson rebellion.
Yeah, or Holyfield, that type of shit.
Earmunchgate.com.
Yeah. All right, I got it tomorrow. Well, let's stick with today. One more today in history. 48 years ago today, one Tasha Rupert was born.
Happy birthday.
Yes, she is sitting in the room right now. She got after it this weekend. I think she partied pretty hard, but as we tried to discern the rules yesterday in regards to a Monday birthday, well, according to her, you get the weekend before and the weekend after, but nobody knows what the fuck happens in Wednesday, Thursday. I guess, according to her, you still get the weekend before and the weekend after.
Yeah, this was a discussion that was had, and how the logistics work depending on what day of the week your birthday falls on, whether you get the weekend before, the weekend after, or the whole month. So it was a whole thing. We actually have Rob writing up a contract for everybody to sign, so that way we adhere to it.
We need the rules. Where's Emily Post when you need her? 1979, on tomorrow's date, after a troubled production, Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now, great movie, was released in theaters, and it became a film classic, noted for performances by Marlon Brando and Robert Duvall, whose character famously said that he loves the smell of napalm in the morning. I didn't even get to do the Bob Ross part. What are you doing? You got ear?
Just keep talking.
Oh, he's got cauliflower ear, but different way. Will Rogers was an aviation pioneer. Wiley Post were killed in a plane crash near Point Barrow, Alaska in 1935 on tomorrow's date. My bad. And the Panama Canal opened tomorrow in 1914. That's pretty much gonna, unless there's some that I thought there was gonna be something cool. It looked like a fucking monkey taking it up the ass in that one picture, but it was black and white. Where the hell was the Technicolor on that? It distracted me. I was like, what the hell is that going on there? Other interesting things. Have you ever looked at MSNBC and CNN's Facebook page? No, just their if you go CNN.com or MSNBC.com, and MSNBC is definitely anti-Trump. It is so, yeah. Why Trump may very soon learn RICO charges aren't just for the Corleones. In Georgia, Trump abandoned subtlety, urges witness not to testify. It's very villainous. It's just a negative fucking thing. Is that why everybody's a shithead nowadays? Writing fucking 1 out of 5-star reviews, and they don't even know the person, or they're using a fake account, or
yeah, the ghostwriter types.
Yeah. I mean,
and I'd looked at them. I wanted to see exactly what you were
ghostwriter, and
yes,
then
you are correct.
And you look at their previous reviews, and they've given 11 reviews, and 10 out of the 11 are fucking 1-star negatives for everything other than a hospital that probably prescribes them medications. Not enough, not the right kind. Could be the oxys that they need, and they aren't getting. So, kind of odd, man. I don't get it. I don't get the negativity, and there was another negative thing.
Well, they have to. I mean, they have to push that narrative for their followers, who may start to venture. You look at your next move. It's like playing chess. But they have to. They'll come up with some other bullshit, and it's funny because, I mean, I try to look at all of them just to see and compare back and forth different news stories and try to fact check. And that way, I mean, I sound like a moron most of the time when we bring up news articles, but
I do too.
To try to attempt to fact check and just see like what's going across all of the different outlets. And you're right. It is complete Trump hate.
Oh, it's a hating society.
But
I hate the haters.
I hate the haters.
Am I part of the haters?
You are one of the haters.
Here we go. Hold on a second.
And that little roll of paint should live right on the edge of your knife, right on the edge of the blade.
We haven't told you where Dan is, but we're going to show you.
First major decision is painting. Where does our
left eye, right eye?
And I think in my world, it's going to live maybe right there. It is now, anyway. All we're doing here is just pushing that.
I'm just glad he finally got it.
Right into the canvas.
He finally got his teardrop.
And this is pre-stretched canvas.
It's a teardrop that Rob is drawing.
Is it a teardrop?
Yes.
Or is it semen from that penis in his mouth?
Well, I'm trying to make it where it's cool, where he's in.
Yeah, he's in prison.
Where he's in prison.
Art is in the eye of the
beholder.
And
you just drew 2, so that means he killed 2 people in prison.
Or he spent 10 years. I think it's 5 per teardrop.
Is it 5 years or 5 people?
I think it's 5 years.
You're the fucking attorney.
I think it's fucking 5. Well, I'm not an attorney that's been in prison fucking inking
But your
shit.
your clients have.
Oh, I'll have to make a phone call.
Yeah.
Let me
We
run
need to
outside
call
real
into
quick.
tech support here, man.
Call a friend. I'm trying to see what can come on next. By the end of the night, I think we're gonna auction that off for Varner Foundation.
It might be as good as one of your paintings
I know.
that you do back here with
That
Levant.
is awesome. And when you do it, you got to talk real low.
Yeah.
This little guy right here. I think that teardrop needs a friend.
He should know that this is going to happen.
Yeah. So, Keith, you brought something to the table. Are you gonna?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Nobody be upset by this. Anyway.
No, not at all.
He knows it's happening.
Yep.
Not really, but he should.
He kind of looks like Peter Griffin. If I had drawn those balls down a little bit further by his chin. Fuck, I missed it. I should have put a dickhead on the white ticket.
Will Cray said he sucked off 2 dicks and had 2 facials, hence 2 nut drops.
Oh, shit. Dude.
Oh, the shit that happens when you're not here.
Yeah, it's kind of like passing out at a fucking high school party.
It's exactly what it is. Fucking Sharpies are passed out.
It's like, who has the fucking Sharpies? All right, dickheads down. Let's go. What are we doing? I have seen some dudes wake up missing an eyebrow, one, because you wanted to make them shave the other one off on their own to match it grow back. I saw a buddy of mine wear a fucking Band-Aid on his eye and said he got in a fight. I'm like, bullshit.
Pull the Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Let's see that fight mark, bitch.
We actually, in high school, we nared one of our buddies. He passed out by the fucking fire, and we nared him the top of his head, the whole left side of his body, outside of his genitals, because I wasn't going near that.
Yeah, no. That's kind of where
Arm
you pour
hair,
the nair
leg
down
hair,
through the zipper.
eyebrows, and then he had, I mean, he looked like a cancer patient. He had just cloughs of shit, and he woke up that next morning, and he was like, ah. And then he gets up, runs his hand through his hair, and it's like, what the fuck? And he goes in and looks. He looked like powder on the left side.
Jesus. I had a buddy of mine that passed out in high school, and won't use his name, even though he's deceased now. Passed out. We all got black markers out. He was going on a family vacation the next morning. His dad and mom were picking him up at 7 a.m. at the house party we were at. We wake him up when his dad's honking in the driveway. And he's like, all right, guys, I'll see you later. He goes out, gets in the front seat. His mom was sitting in back. And you see his dad looking at him like this. Like, and you can't hear it, but you see a very, very dialogued exchange that was physically dialogue. And then you see the mirror pop down on his side. Then you see the mirror come back up. Then you see him opening the door and coming back in. He's like, you motherfuckers, somebody get me a goddamn washcloth. He scrubbed it. He couldn't get it all off, and his face was bright red from scrubbing so hard. Sorry, Brad.
I don't care. I don't care to say my buddy's name, but
We got Brad good.
and you've met Country, who Country lived in my house for a little bit, and he was the first to pass out at a party that we had, and Sharpies galore.
Oh God.
There were dicks drawn all over his face, just as such as happening here.
Yep.
But with fucking black Sharpie Magnum 44 markers. And then another one of our friends decided to take a rubber and a pencil.
Oh shit! In the ass crack.
And stick it in his butthole.
Ooh, fuck.
So I wake up that next morning and he's gone. And I go into the hall bathroom and there's a fucking rubber laying. So he got up to take a shit, didn't realize it was there, and like it fell out of his pants. You know, just laid there on the floor. He didn't see it. Well, then he comes back. Nobody realized he had a fucking job interview that next morning.
Oh fuck.
So he had dicks all over his face. And when he looked in the mirror, he said when he came back, he was pissed. He went in the garage and fucking took a rag with gasoline.
That'll do it.
And was fucking.
Ooh.
He goes, I walked in and the guy that was interviewing me was like, what kind of cologne are you wearing?
You huffing gas.
He
You
goes,
got a problem, boy?
83 octane.
That begs a question, though. We've kind of done some hypotheticals. If you woke up the next morning with a condom in your ass, would you tell anybody at your party?
I would.
Would you? Would you assume somebody was fucking with you?
Yes.
All right.
Because it depends. You wake up on, are you hurting?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have pain in the rectal region?
Were you penetrated?
Right. So I would, and I'd be like, all right, you got me. Good one. I passed out first. I deserved it. Fucked up, but I deserved it. But yeah, I would.
Hold on a second.
Well, you got something else?
You have total and complete power here. You can do anything that you want to do. You can move mountains, rivers, trees. You can determine what your world is like. There's a tremendous amount of freedom on this canvas,
Yes, there is, Bob.
and that's what makes it fun.
Bi-Den. Is he bi? Or is he a Biden fan? One doesn't know. It's anything you can see in the canvas there.
It's the world is your oyster
Yes.
when you have a canvas as such.
Yes. Awesome. Good for him. I like it.
We'll make sure. I'm going to make sure we text a picture of it.
Oh, that thing is going on the website.
He's going to be like, I missed one goddamn podcast, and this is what happens.
Yep.
Well, that's what happens when you have two children.
Hey,
Two children as your podcast co-hosts.
you know what else? Thank God he has two kids as his podcast host. Thank God we have Jason Momoa.
Oh yeah,
You got that shit dot up? Public service announcement from Jason Momoa.
I don't
News
have
Network.
Momoa. I just have the story. But would you like me to try to find that?
No, you
particular-
don't have to do that. It's just a story. Jason Momoa, thank God, has warned everybody. Aquaman, I think was what he was, has warned everybody not to go to Maui. Fucking A, if you have not heard, thank God Jason Momoa came out 5 days later and advised, or it's almost been a week. No, week later, don't go Maui. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate you. I'm just waiting for The Rock to come out. Wasn't he in Moana? He was the voice of the king, the god.
Yeah.
So we just need him to come out, and then we'll know not to go.
Yeah. So I didn't see that. Rob brought it up, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, we need him to tell us to not go there.
Here's a PSA from One More and I'm Out of Here News Network. Don't go to Libya. Don't go to Iraq, Iran. Afghanistan, probably a no-go.
Ukraine, Russia.
Yeah. I just...
How about everybody stay in their lane? Send thoughts and prayers and financial assistance to Hawaii, but we were going to talk about this, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and we've talked with our friend Deadleg from the Failure to Stop podcast, and there's weird shit with this whole Maui wildfire thing and the way that the resources have been delayed getting there. Obviously, logistically, you're going to have delays.
No comment.
I get that. And then Dan's president
Yes.
decides to just not comment on
no comment.
the loss of life and the elevating death tolls.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they put it to 96 today is what I saw. And with having through some back channels, people that are there, I mean, they're saying that there's still dead bodies burned out in the fucking cars. The bodies are still floating in the fucking water.
100 confirmed.
And it's going to be, I was like, I saw 96, but 100 confirmed. And I understand the term confirmed. I get that. But they're saying it's going to be between 500 and 1,000 people that have lost their lives. And the fact that our commander in chief decides to just say, I don't have a comment about the rising death tolls. How about you talk about what you're actually doing?
Why he went to the beach.
Right. Yeah.
I think it was scheduled to go to Maui.
He's on the beach in his one-piece bathing suit, like he wore in 1920, like fucking Al Capone with the fucking stripes.
Oh,
you seen those pictures?
No, I have not. I don't want to see them.
But
I mean, it's gonna make me sick. What would that be the equivalent of? Like a fucking newborn mole, like a white mole, all wrinkly and shit underground.
But what's weird to me, and I'm scrolling down, obviously I know it's a little bit annoying, but with the way where these wildfires are on the island, and I know that there were big wind gusts, and I don't have all the details, and I'm not claiming to be an expert, but it's just very strange to me the distance between where all these fires are. Yeah, you got the Lahaina ones on the west coast, but then you got central and then a little bit more east. But how is he? And I don't know how the infrastructure is down there, but how hard could it be to start shipping other fire apparatus, the planes, the tanker planes?
My question
from the other islands for the assistance. I don't understand their infrastructure and how it's set up.
Well, I know there was that hurricane passed 500 miles off coast, and I know the wind gusts or the wind, I think it was sustained about 70 miles an hour. I thought I know the Navy has them. And oh shit, we got a Navy yard right there in Oahu on that western coast. What is that? Lahaina? Lahaina. Why don't they have the pumpers offshore just spraying the shit and taking advantage of the wind?
Well, they should have fireboats. And again, I don't know their logistical resource setup, but
they had a big fire 2 years ago on Hawaii, the main island or the big island. I think, yeah, because it was it was devastating a neighborhood 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. COVID's got everything all fucked up as far as the timeline goes.
It's just, I mean, it's so sad and heartbreaking to see. And then I can't remember the name of the hotel that got just crushed, but it was 100 and some odd years old. It's like that was a destination point, gone. I mean, just complete and utter ruins. And then you think about all the families they're setting up. I mean, it's almost like 9/11.
Shit, fucking air's coming now. God damn it.
Oh, you're going to be in trouble.
She's already busting my balls.
You thought you were safe.
Yeah, why do you bring COVID back up, Rob? It's like, fuck, because there's a new strain. I read it online. It went on Facebook, so it's not confirmed yet.
But you have these poster boards, set up. Have you seen me? Family members looking for their people, your coworkers, and it's just absolutely heartbreaking. And to know that we have friends of the show that have friends there that are dealing with this. I mean, it absolutely sucks, and I don't understand.
I was there 20 years ago up in that Lahaina. My bad. We spent the majority of the time in Kauai, but we spent about 3 days in Maui before going to Oahu. Absolutely beautiful. We walked in the Hard Rock Cafe there to have a beer in the afternoon just to get away from the sun for a little bit. And the guy, they had in the Hard Rocks, they show where they're from. He was from Cincinnati, and the guy actually grew up one street over from where we were living. I was like, fucking, that's weird.
That is weird.
Sat there, he hooked us up with some shit, bunch of merch, which was great for him. And I don't think I paid for every fucking beer, but I'm gonna have to send some money now.
I've never been. I don't have the lawyer bank account like you do.
It was points. So I used points, baby.
Well, and Will Craig brings a good point up. More money for Ukraine. Slava Ukraine. We send all this fucking money to countries, and we can't even get the resources to one of our own fucking states.
Yep.
And it's infuriating.
No comment.
Absolutely infuriating. But yeah, we have no comment on that.
Fucking unbelievable. And I'm sure some more stupid shit's gonna happen. Maybe supply chain issues and stuff will break it down to where we can't get anything to them. That wasn't a painting, was it? Here we go. Hold on.
What are we doing?
He's cleaning his brush.
This again here. Let's get crazy. Let's have some fun.
Let's do it, man.
We'll take some Prussian blue, some Van Dyke brown, some midnight black, maybe even a little sapling. We'll just mix all those together. Just mix it.
Dano to me looks like he would wear a bow tie. So we've got a bow tie on Dan.
Isn't that nice? I'm just trying to think what's going to hit the right side. I mean,
this thing's going to be worth some fucking money.
Yeah.
This is going to be worth money. This is a first, a one-of-one edition.
That's somebody's arm. I'm not going to say whose arm it is right now. We're not going to tell anybody. I know whose.
I know exactly whose arm it is.
But you know what? They look so happy.
I think I know exactly where you're going with this. And that's how fucked up we are.
It should look black. Should look black. Okay. Let me get a knife over. Let's get a fan brush. Shoot, that's fine.
Oh, it was a date.
We'll load the fan brush with this dark color. Both sides. A lot of color. Let's go right up in here. Yeah, maybe in our world there's a little.
What the fuck's that say?
Just married.
Oh, just married. Oh, that was it's a honeymoon picture now.
Yes. They're wearing their rings. Isn't that cute? I guess the woman wears theirs on the right hand.
I didn't even realize when you were doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's looking better and better every day. Pretty shitty stuff. And you know what else? I mean, keep the negativity coming, America. Fucking Blindside.
Oh yeah.
Just ravages me in the heart. Ravages me. I love that movie. Michael War. He was never officially adopted, he says. And a new claim. Bombshell claim that his adoption was a lie. And the
Like a conservatorship.
Yeah, it was a conservatorship that was not a conservatorship, and the Tuohys took advantage of him and stripped him of all cash and everything else. So I'm kind of curious. I don't, this is opinion. I think somebody needs some money.
So the quote in the story says Michael Orr discovered this lie to his chagrin and embarrassment in February of 23, when he learned that the conservatorship, to which he consented on the basis that doing so would make him a member of the Tuohy family, in fact provided him no familial relationship with the Tuohys. How the fuck's that happen? You're an attorney. How's that happen?
Wasn't he an adult when he signed that shit?
He was 18.
Yeah.
So obviously him growing up underprivileged and not having a lot of the info.
Did you say the movie was a lie?
Are these people a piece of shit? Is it his fault because he didn't read, even though we knew he could read? At least the movie said he could read. I'm trying to figure this out because, and the other thing that I was reading in here, it said that it was saying that the family got money, the birth kids of the Tuohys got money, but he supposedly got none. And I don't understand how that's accurate.
See, my problem with this statement that he just came out with is the fact that I don't think Sandra Bullock or Tim McGraw would cause fraud to him. I mean, they just seem like such nice people.
Here the story reads: the family allegedly negotiated a deal that paid them each, including the Tuohys, two birthborn children, a significant amount plus a percentage in royalties for the film, which grossed $330 million. The filing also alleges that another contract purportedly signed by Orr in 2007 signed away his rights to his story without any payment whatsoever, in quotes.
Yeah, I don't know shit about it other than what Michael's saying. And again, I repeat, a little bit of Biden, no comment. And Tim and Sandra would not do that. They're good people, damn it.
They wouldn't do it.
They're good fucking people. Got a little bit of shit going on.
And what the Tim McGraw's character, the husband, I can't remember his name now. I just saw it, but
Sean Tuohy.
He owned a bunch of Taco Bells, right?
Yeah, something like that. Shit,
they had a shit ton of cash anyway.
That'd be Big J's fucking wet dream right there. You know who we're talking about? Yeah, a guy here fucking.
That's a Sunday staple.
He ravages Taco Bell. I think
he gave them most of their money then.
But what was his contracts? I'm curious to see what the total amount of contracts he earned during his lifetime. See what Michael Orr's lifetime earning is, and also see what his net worth is estimated to be at this point in time, because that may give us an indication of spending habits and the need for some additional fundings. I'm just curious.
Let's see.
Not by Dan, like Dan. That's what he's saying. He signed away the royalties because he sold them the life story.
Orr was drafted at number 23 overall in the 2009 NFL draft by the Ravens. Following his draft selection, Orr signed a 5-year, $13.8 million deal with the team.
That was back in the day, though.
In 2014, Orr signed a 4-year, $20 million contract to play for the Titans.
That's $5 million a year.
So he made money
as a lineman.
Yeah.
What's his net worth now?
So let's see. I just saw it.
You got it?
I just saw it.
No, you saw it. You know what? Shit. What are we gonna do here to Dano? God, he's already got a dick in his mouth. Is that a cigar in his ear?
According to various public sources, Orr's net worth is $16 million.
Oh, he needs more. More for Orr. Let's make a t-shirt.
More
for Orr. Fuck Tim and Sandra. Fuck Tim and Sandra.
Joe Billy 007. Sandra Bullock and Tim McGraw can do no wrong.
Here we go.
I don't disagree.
You can do anything. Take a little blue, a little tiny bit of blue.
Oh, that's just a tiny bit of blue. That is blue.
A little bit of the dark sienna. Pull it out flat, and we get a nice little roll of paint right out here on the edge of the knife. And let's just make the indication here and there.
Biden is my lover.
That looks good, man.
We gotta do something else. I mean, take turns masturbating on it in the bathroom.
I'm not gonna do that.
All right, we'll have to hang it like a Photoshop or something, like an old drive up lab where they process film and shit.
I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
It does look like a dick he's holding. I mean, if we got fucking creative right there, we put a dickhead on it.
I just wish he was wearing his pin.
Shit, yeah.
Or at least in the picture.
I know.
I think he wore it, but I don't know that.
Yeah, but
we
we
didn't have him at that point in time.
We didn't have it at that point because that was the second one, and we got the pin at the third booth, and then the only one of the pin we got is on his chest, and it's a close up.
I have that picture. Somewhere.
Yeah, I do too.
Anyway,
anywho's, it's a shitty fucking rainy day here.
He's gonna be so bad.
We got a little update. So Hawk of Ages, Woodhawk is going on Saturday.
Can we let the cat out of the bag a little bit? Because it's big news for us. I mean, nobody else is really going to give a shit. But it's big news for us about our friends who make our mugs.
Yeah, we can.
I don't want to violate. I don't want to violate any contractual things. So I'm asking you, the lawman.
Oh fuck! Hold on, let me focus on what you're asking now. No, I think we're good.
No, we got into a partnership with our friends at Engraved in USA. So we drew up and we got some paperwork done, and they are going to be loyal sponsors with us. So it's kind of big news. Going to help us with some equipment stuff, and also we're going to be rolling out some of the mugs that like they can make that we give to our guests, and that we're going to have what do you call it, a square site,
something like that. It's going to be linked to our website.
It'll be linked to our website,
and I'm sure you'll be shooting out URLs on Insta, Facebook, and all the other shit until we get banned again.
But yeah, we're gonna have some stuff to sell, and we're super excited. Rich Crummon's in the chats.
He'll tell us to quit talking.
He helped facilitate it. He said he can't wait, so we're good.
Okay, good deal.
So we're in the process of just getting all that stuff figured out.
Yes, Wilker, you can.
Yes,
and we're gonna have some other shit coming up too with the designs that these guys do at Engraved in USA. They can design a lot of shit, and we're gonna get creative with some stuff. With the One More and I'm Out of Here brand logo.
We're gonna get some new t-shirts, some different t-shirts, and we'll actually push those and get them up on the site.
You never know, you might find Biden's wife on one on the side of a mug. Because that thing is going to be photographed. So as long as we have a digital image, we can modify it and put it in whatever format we want.
No, and they've helped us a ton. I mean, with all of our our bigger guests, when we do the ones out front, what I call big guests for us. I mean, most of them are local for the most part to hear, but it's a big deal for us. But they always bring the bugs, and we've been working on this and talking about it for probably six months or so, and Rich has brought that to fruition. So that's going to be awesome. So we'll be rolling that out.
Edwards is committed for Saturday. I got a text from him earlier, and it's like, my bad. I'm thinking, damn it. But then I looked at it. So I think he's going to be there all afternoon. I'm waiting on a confirmation on that, but that'd be awesome. So
absolutely.
Nothing like getting an MMA fighter drunk and talking shit about what Dan's been talking shit about. And I think Bob Ross is going to come up.
The fact that you think I want to see if Glenn, and I'm going to pose it to him, if he can rent a inflatable octagon to put out in front of the stage while we're podcasting.
Why don't we just get some rope over there on one side? There's a bunch of trees. I'm sure we can come up with something.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could make a hillbilly ring, but how fun would that be to be like almost like in a bouncy house MMA fighting?
I want to.
It won't be this guy, but
I'd like to see Dan's head slap off a tree instead of a bouncy house.
I'm pretty sure you're going to get pulled into that fucking thing.
I don't think so.
I think you will.
I don't think so.
I'm hoping that we're going to be able to live stream Saturday. I don't know. I got to figure out the logistics and whether we'll be able to live stream that or whether that's just going to be an audio one. But there will definitely be Instagram video if we can't. Rob's got another idea, an artistic idea. Stand by.
Easy to tell the difference. Okay, pull it like that till it comes to a nice sharp edge. Let's go up here. Make a decision. Maybe our big tree, we're going to have one that's going to live right there. And we start out by just making a little line. That sort of gives you a guide.
F you, Edwards. Oh, Justin's gonna be mad.
Yeah.
He's gonna be mad when he hears that.
Dan better get his shit together, man. Better start fucking training.
Maybe that's why he's not here. Maybe he's training.
I don't think so.
Maybe he's in training. He's in a fucking meat locker punching sides of beef.
When are you training
Just
Saturday night with you?
What?
When are you training on Saturday night?
No.
Oh. He was in his own house.
Yeah, well, he wasn't with me.
Okay. I didn't know. I just know that there was some decorations.
If he was, he was the hide and seek champion, better than Bigfoot, because I did not see him.
So that right there, Jill, thank you for pointing it out, indicates F.U. Edwards. Everybody knows what F.U. means, kind of like FJB, which is now something that I think Dan's going to hate. He'll probably boycott FJB, like he's boycotting Bud Light. F.U. means fuck you, Edwards. That's what Dan says all the time when we're off air.
Like I said earlier, this picture, the final product will be posted on our Instagram page. So you can check out the final.
See, my problem is I'm looking at it out of the side of my eye. My glasses don't fucking go that way. So I cannot truly see what I'm writing or doing. So it's not going to be the great thing, but I do have painting coming up with Levon, and I might have to do get a little scan on some canvas and a little outline of Dano's face.
Oh my God, that would be fantastic.
No aviator glasses. That way you can see his droopy eye.
Oh, the other exciting news for us, and the one more and I'm out of here, LLC, is we're in the process of trademarking.
Yes. It's already got the use trademark.
Yes.
This is going to be just definitive, throwing it out there for everybody else to know.
Solidifying that.
It's like pissing on the corner of your lawn as a dog, marking your territory.
It's mine.
Yes, it's mine. Can you smell the scent? Yes, I sure can.
So we're working on that. So that's exciting.
Next podcast is Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern.
And I'm working on a fucking guest for Wednesday too.
Are you? Good.
We got Edwards coming in on Saturday. That's going to be a good time. We got September 8th is the Sons of the American Legion outing. There'll surely be some antics there. And that'll be a good outing. I'm looking forward to it. If anybody is interested in a foursome, please get a foursome together. Contact Jason or I, and we'll get you guys signed up with the people, the powers that be at Post 318.
Yeah, Rich.
Our bookie.
Rich, get Tim and Jeff. I know. I'm assuming you're still in the chats.
If not,
we need a couple more foursomes. So, why don't you guys come out and golf with us? Have fun. I'll probably be driving a cart, but
where is it? Still Meadow?
Still Meadow.
Okay. Still Meadow's a good course. For the fucking money, that's a great course.
It is. You get lunch and dinner, $125 a person. So
can't beat that, and some swag.
There'll be some raffles and whatnots.
You know, it'd be great if Carol didn't show up.
It's me, Rob. I'll be chauffeuring somebody, but Rob, Dan Carroll, and our bookie Chris Short.
Oh, we're bringing the book with us.
Yeah, he's the fourth.
Oh, that's coming up on. Is that the first weekend of college football?
Oh, it might be.
I think it is. So that we'll be able to play some bets, or at least pick our bookie's brain.
Which one were you doing?
What do you mean? Oh, my bad. I know what you're talking about now. Is our boy playing OVP? You know me.
I think so.
All right. Ohio Valley Productions got a party going on. Then you need to check out Ohio Valley Productions. OVP is your one-stop shop for corporate functions, fundraisers, festivals, even a backyard barbecue. We're talking about top talent, live acts, DJs, karaoke, trivia, and more that'll have your party rocking. Quality entertainment and a team with the most experience in the business combined to make your event the one to remember. Got a vision for a great time? Make it happen with Ohio Valley Productions. Just drop an email to Dan@OhioValleyProductions.com. That's Dan@OhioValleyProductions.com, and rock on. Kind of like that cock in Dan's mouth. Not Dan Warner.
It is
Dan Carroll.
It is definitely rocking on. It's a small one. It's a bigger one going in his ear.
It's like he's putting his own dick in his mouth because it's a small one.
He's not pliable. He's not that pliable.
So I really don't have anything else.
No, we're good. We can
close this.
We can close her out.
So it was an abridged version of one more and I'm out of here. Normally we got to wait for Dan's senseless, nonstop fucking banter about all things that don't matter.
I will say,
and groomers.
I don't like it when he's not here. I do miss him. I do.
We got a picture of him.
I know, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. But guess what? The show must go on. Content must go out.
It sure does.
And that's the way it works.
And it gives us the opportunity to practice our art skills with Bob Ross.
Yes.
R.I.P. Bob. I will miss you.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to art school, but
No, I'm not either. I'm done with doing shit.
I'm pretty good at junior high art.
So check us out Wednesday. Hopefully we'll have a guest on. I'm trying to angle for a sports guest. And definitely Saturday, if we're not live at Woodhawk, definitely check out the social media pages, Insta, Facebook, TikTok, all the other shit. There'll be outtakes, so we probably get to see Dan get his ass kicked. And when he's passed out by Fast Eddie, Justin Edwards, we will pull his pants down and find out the answer to that elusive question. Dan, do you manscape?